Today is Tuesday, June 29th, and today pretty similar to last week's Tuesday. We got back squat fives, overhead press fives, whole lot of accessories, dumbbell bench press, Bulgarian split squat, and back extensions. And I am very pleased with how today went, especially in contrast to how I felt about last week. Both how I felt about last week and how last week went. Last week I hit 175 for. I was supposed to hit it for one top set of 5 and then hit 3 down sets of 5 at minus 10%, but the first top set was terrible. And I am very dumb, so I decided to take it again, and it was also very bad, and it was just sort of a mess. That is the tune of my rice cooker. I forgot what I was saying. It was. I am just way happier about how I am moving and how these feel. I think it also a factor is, me not squatting heavy weight at 6 a.m. in the morning. I came in today at like 4 p.m. And I just felt like I had more energy and I was less groggy than I am in the morning. So maybe that had something to do with it. But in any case, here's my top set, 178, 3 kilos up from last week. And these felt, they didn't feel light, but they felt lighter than 175. It felt easier than 175. And I felt like I was moving better than I was with 175 last week. And honestly, with back squats, I have a pretty good gauge of how it's going to go based off how the warm-ups feel, just from having done it for so long. And the last few weeks, once I get to 140 and 160, it starts feeling really heavy, way heavier than it normally or usually feels. But today, as I was warming up, 140, 160, 170, they all felt lighter than usual, I guess. That's the only really way I know how to put it. But the weight on the bar is not changing. It's just the way I'm moving and how efficient I am with my output of power. But in any case, things moved really well and looked pretty great. And just overall very happy. One thing though, is that with these down sets, they're really light, and so I for the first 2 down sets, I wasn't really focusing on technique as much as I should have, given how light it was, and given how much more mental capacity I have to focus on technique. And so this third down set, I was thinking about not letting my knees track inwards, which did make it a little bit harder, just by virtue of allocating more mental energy to making sure that my technique is solid. Yeah, I almost died right there. I saw my life flash before my eyes. I think that third down set is, technique-wise, probably the best set of squats I've done ever, maybe? I don't know. But I think they look really good, and I'm just happy with how things are looking, how things are feeling. Just on this particular day. I'm not going to let this make me think that every day after today I'm going to be moving exactly in the same way I am today, and things are going to feel just as easy as they did today. But I will certainly take today as a win. So that's how back squats went. And then overhead press was a little interesting. I'm continuing to think about the idea of shifting my body to maintain my center of gravity, balance, I guess, under the bar. What that means, obviously, is leaning way back at the start, getting my hips literally in front of the bar, and then getting them back behind the bar as I press up. I think I'm getting a better hang of it week by week, but I'm still not super good at it or very consistent. Here I sort of eke out a top set of 73. Yeah, I don't know how much room I have to push with these. It's sort of, overhead press is really hard to tell, I feel like, just because of how weird the curve of difficulty is compared to other lifts. Yeah, I eked it out, and then starting on my first down set, I felt slight shoulder pain in my right shoulder, but it was just in the moment where I locked out. On the way up, on the way down, it was fine. And so, yeah, here on the second set, it got a little bit worse. And then, yeah, that was my fourth rep, and I just kind of had to stop. So I was kind of confused, honestly, a little bit. But again, I'm dumb and stubborn, so I take my prescribed third set. I just kind of rush through it because it's light enough to be able to rush through. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. Like one thing that might have affected that is that I came to the gym really late today, and so I sort of rushed to get started without doing my usual mobility work and just warming up, which I think might have affected it. And so afterwards, I did my usual shoulder mobility stuff, and I was fine. Like, there was no pain. I had full range of motion, so I'm not too worried. So, but yeah, other than that, I mean, pretty solid day.